6, 7 years ago. But now it's becoming more common for schools. I have not heard of any city, library, or any other unit that presented a referendum ever getting through at this point. And they have tried, but, so. Again, I'm just here telling you, before you ever, and I'm saying you were trying to think of raising it, and I'm just saying before you do, there is an alternative, you can utilize your money a little better. And then down the road, I mean, that's what we did last year. That's why I explained to you last year, we moved 1/4% of the credits away.
So last year, we done a report about by doing what we done, how many people got hurt, how many people got out, you know, and it was kind of real close to being in the middle.
Exactly.
Across the board, if I remember.
Yeah, I would have to think, yes, for example, Wabash, again, I go back to, they had 1% property tax relief. It generated $6.5 billion. They bit the bullet. They had a whole 4 new council members that came in through the prior election, and they said, it's terrible, we got to do something. They cut $3.25 million of their tax relief property bills. And they thought, look, we had to bite the bullet, we're going to get slammed. Tax bills came and gone. Barely even a whisper of people complaining. They said, is it going to keep the state out of this county? You're trying to tell us how to run our county? You know, because before this, you were just running us in the ground. We lost our stabilization. We had to thaw our levy. When's the state going to take us over like they are talking about in Muncie? And they bit the bullet, cut it, and they put the shares, they put the PSEP, and they rearranged it. And everyone, because my parents go to church in Wabash County, even though they were grand, they go to church, and they said, finally got some council members with head on their shoulders, you know, they're yes, well, I don't like paying taxes, but I mean, I used to pay $1,000, and I was down to 100. Now it's back up to 250. I mean, you know, no, I'm not complaining. Again, they went so far, too far, and reduced taxes too much. And they had to flip all of a sudden voting and knock it down. We took half away last year. And I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm just saying that you look at it this year, you look at it next year. Given time, I'm sure learning courses, you're going to have to rearrange and find better ways to utilize the money you have. Because each year, as cash keeps going up, your utilization of that money is going to keep going down. I just wanted to, hopefully I made it easy to understand. I hope I haven't blown anyone's mind of confusion.
Here's what I have a problem with. I want to bring an example of Councilman Fleming mentioned this to me, and I agree with him 100%. There are certain residents in this county who have the ability to pay more property taxes and would not mind paying more property taxes, who are paying virtually nothing. Good citizens.
Right. Because of their deductions of some reason or another.
Now, you have other people who are paying more than their share, but yet you have other people who are not only willing to pay more, you know, there's nothing fair about it, in my opinion. Of course, I know there's not a fair tax anyway, but
yeah, the example again, every county I talked to, I said, real simple. I own a home now. I look myself as I'm above average. I was able to afford a home as opposed to throwing money to rent because I couldn't get a down payment. So I'm one of those lucky ones in that case. But I also look at it as the state has coddled me as a homeowner. For round numbers, if my house was $100,000, you take your homestead deduction, your supplemental deduction, your mortgage deduction, you're assessed and paying taxes on $34,000 of the $100,000. Now, in your case, you're also adding, I think the amount was 15% of, you're given credit, 15% off of that. So, whatever that 34,000 times the rate, now you're also knocking that down another 15% that you're letting income tax pay for that property tax. Where you got a rental property there is no deductions. That landlord is paying on $100,000. And he's not paying the bill, he's putting it into the rent.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I've got rental houses and I don't pay the rent, my tenants do. And that's,
Otherwise, you're gonna go broke because you
I can't
you can't afford it. So you're gonna keep increasing your rent to compensate. Now, if it's in Salem, you don't have to worry about it because your cabinet, you know your fixed costs.
Actually, all four of them are here in Salem.
So you know that you're at 2% of the value. Now, if you start fixing it up, your value goes up.
Well, that's another dilemma, you know, why you put money.
Why put money into
why
it?
put money into a rental, even though you want the city to look nice and the county to look nice, it hurts me to put money into it. Both
Exactly.
ways.
Exactly. So again, that's the dilemma in that the rental properties, they're in business, they're making money, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it. And they're passing the cost on to the people that couldn't afford a home. Unlike me, like I said, I was finally able to have a wife that convinced me that, you know, throwing rent was just throwing money away. And putting money into a house is equity.
That's always been my run with the state. You're penalizing renters, the rental properties at 2%, which renters pay.
So
Those
they-
people can't afford housing, that they'll go out and buy their house. Their rent, or their taxes are thrown into the rent, so they're the ones paying 2% instead of 1%.
Homeowners, again, they're lucky to, in your county, lucky to pay on roughly $28,000 at 1% cap, and he's paying on 100,000 at 2%. On the same, they can be side by side and cookie cutter. They dropped it the same day. The same guy built it and made it identical, and he's going to pay
My tenants will pay.
more. I'm sorry, but your tenants are paying, and they're renters, and they're trying to figure out how to pay the rent. And they're the ones that aren't even getting the credits at that point. He's not getting a dime of income tax because he's in the cap. So, by the way, I think I said every year, I don't have the solution to your problems. I just try to give you what you can do to figure out where do you want to go with your county. Because I lost in Grant County, I told them how they could rearrange, put another $1 million to the bottom line, not do away with the income tax credits at all, just rearrange it and not give 50% to homeowners. In their case, the $34,000, I said, do you understand? A homeowner on a $100,000 home is only paying a tax bill of $17,000 because you gave 50% credit on their bills. And they said, well, we're hurting for money. And they voted to raise their income tax by 0.3 and leave the income credit, the property tax credit alone. I think,
You
okay.
told us then what your recommendation is, or
All I'm
recommendation
saying
is.
is, mathematically, again, on numbers, not people, not politicians, on numbers. What's your opinion of 46% utilization?
45%.
Thank you. Last county says better than 30. I'm sorry, it is, if I don't, at least blackjack, when my wife and I went to Vegas, the one thing she got me to play was blackjack, so I understood 21.
Did you show your wife this spreadsheet? Because that'd be hard to win an argument against you.
Again, in Muncie, I don't live in the city of Muncie, but because county government is overspending, I am solid at hitting the cap. In the county, I'm in the cap. My taxes are half, because it's valued at 1% of the $220,000 home I got. But without caps, I would never bought the house. That's a fact. The taxes would be $4,680 right now. So actually, I'm less than half. So again, that's why I just say, you know, do you want to keep with I'd say blackjack, at least I had a 50-50 chance of winning. Do I hit or stand? You're not going to get 50% on your utilization of money collected. And again, every year, like I said, I think I've been at this 4 years with you now. 55, you're down to 46. You've already lost 9% when you first started this. And by the way, it's exponentially getting worse. Every year, it's not that it increases by 1%. Next year, probably drop another 2 or 3%. And the next year after that, be 4%. That's the problem is hitting caps, there's no more money to be made in Salem. They can raise they can triple their taxes, it's not gonna matter. They're just gonna hit more caps because they're flatlining on their net revenue. They're praying for more industry, more assessment value going up.
Annexation.
That doesn't help. That just steals away from the other units because, again, they're so far into the caps when they annexed it. Now they took away more money from the townships and the county government because there is no more money to collect. Yeah, the city will get more money in their pocket than what they had before, but when I already did a study for Marion 3 years ago, not enough to offset what it costs to run the services out to them.
And they keep saying about raising the assessed value. Still not get the maximum levies. You can only go X. And you raise up, the more people in county. And you're just competing, you're.
No,
It's a vicious cycle.
The only way is, they left that, to bring more businesses here, to bring up the assessed values at that point. Now, overall, I thought the way it looked, looking at your data, you've rolled your real property and your personal property?
I believe she's rolled it, I don't think they uploaded it.
Not to the state, but to your own tax system.
Yeah.
Yes. Overall, your gross assessments went down. And I believe some of your farmers already know why on that one. They jacked it up for so many years, and last year, if you look at last year's gross, they were much higher than the prior year. Well, now it's down to basically what it was the prior year. They bubbled out last year for this year, and now they dropped it because Purdue or mathematically they said, no, we made a mistake. So again, I want to say the umpteen billions that you have of gross, you end up with like $30 million of net assessments less this year. So bottom line is you're going to be hurting for money next year because your assessments did not go up at all. They went down. The bottom line is, even though your houses, your industry, they may have gone up, but it didn't offset your farmers going down.
That's what I was gonna raise earlier, all of my businesses and all of my rentals and even my personal, everything was reassessed higher.
That's what you just verified that.
Yeah, and I've got Clark County and then 2 businesses in Washington County and the rentals and the house in Salem.
And I have
Everything
seen
across the
that
board.
in the 12 counties I've been working with in the last 6 weeks. What he said is totally true. Homes, Cap 1, Cap 2, Cap 1 and Cap 3, because Cap 2 is mostly,
Well,
it's
they're
rentals,
right.
but it's also agricultural land and all that. Theirs actually dropped.
The rentals did.
No,
You're saying that.
the rentals is a home.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
again,
I get it.
yeah. The bottom line is, think of everything else in the county, if you exclude agricultural land, everything else went up in value across the state for the most part.
I can guarantee you that happened, I know it.
But you in Fountain County are very big in agricultural land in this county. And in your case, it hurt you.
That's the bubble.
Yeah, okay, you already know. You already have the fact.
Well, that's boards.
Oh, they're talking about the, he already knew about it when before he knew that last year was the, last year for this year was the bubble. And now you're over the hump and now you're hurting. Like I said, Fountain County and you are the 2 counties I know are hurting on agricultural. But my Huntington, Wabash, Grant, and Howard now, they are more industry than agriculture, so they actually have an increase. Again, I'm not looking for you to make any decisions. I just figured I'd present it to you to see you have the ability to utilize some of your money better. It's just a matter of, do you want to do it? And if you do, what's the best way of figuring out where you want to throw it? Throw all the shares, not just a .1 form, you know. But you already know, public safety's out the window at this point. And if you did want to put public safety, again, I don't recommend .01, .02, just to give you a little buffer. Michelle would have better knowledge and she has to look at the numbers to see, are you going to be on the edge? And if you are, then I would suggest, hey, you just throw a little. Because every click is $748,807, every .01 of it.
What if we chose, like you were talking about, the .14 towards shares, but then we put like
I'm sorry, 46,000 very good.
if they put .02 towards, you said it could go towards our PSAT, we could put it in our 911 fund?
Yeah. There is a limit on pizza, but I don't know, I know Wabash and Huntington both get a .09 for them. I don't know if it's dollar amount, or it's gotta be a dollar amount, not a percentage. Percentages, when it comes to income tax, is arbitrary. So, the bottom line, you'd have to check with the DLG of knowing what, but at this point, you weren't looking at it anywhere near max it out.
Yeah.
Like public safety, all you look at this for is to put a bonus, a little bit there to help you out.
Yeah.
But it does open the door to all of you to figure out all the different ways that you can put income tax to utilize every dollar that comes in instead of 46 cents on the dollar. Because I would not recommend at this point, everything I did, the fact I can push it to 47, why deal with the legality of the paperwork? Where's the lawyer? Oh, different face then.
They're partners.
Okay.
They cry.
It's a different face than the last 2 years. So.
He's filling in for today.
Okay. Okay. The bottom line is, they don't need the red tape of dealing with a change that's only affected by 1%. So if you do nothing, to rearrange what you got, take a little bit more away from homes and put the rental, it's not going to help enough.
Well, see, last year, whenever we did this, there was only like $9,000 difference.
And now it's
And
even
that
less.
wasn't worth the headache.
Exactly. So my .01 is every clinic is $46,801. I got that down here at the bottom. Right here, we've done it's every amount per .01.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Now, Michelle, I believe I found the latest rating off the DLG, but they got some newer ones or corrected ones.
Yeah.
Right here's the numbers I got off of there, and I just literally copied and pasted it into the spreadsheet.
This is 2019.
Maybe I have 18 then. They're showing more money there. Yeah, you got a newer one.
18.
Well, mine, that means it's even better. These must be certified for 18. I must have been looking at.
Yeah, well, these just, just came out.
So,
I'm not a county employee anywhere.
Yeah.
So I don't always see the latest. The only thing I did before county government now is excise distributions.
But your spreadsheet, I didn't email that to me so I can print it off if I was.
And plug those numbers in.
Okay.
Oh, you got that there. Good. I'll give you this again.
Darren, could you give me a little verification here? Looking at your spreadsheet, I know you have like this, but for every .01, I'm gonna raise this much, right?
You already are, as just now, what do you want to do is 46,000 on every .01 click.
Okay.
And you have .25, so you have 25 times that to
Okay, I got you.
it goes from
This is if you do the chill.
have up to .2, but I have to have it around to be that much. I'm sorry, but then again, if I did that
And
again.
this new, this is based on.
This times this, so I have half my second, what's left out of 1,170,000.
Say that again.
Your total amount you gotta work with 1,170,000. You subtract 460,000, it should be 71,000.
Okay. So that's, okay.
Again, you can say, well, maybe that's not for the jail, that's where it goes.
Next year.
You see, there's no way I could express on possibilities that some of you want to try to solve. How about this way? The easiest way to explain all of you, we got multiply $46,801. And as Michelle said, her new numbers are a little bit more than that, so I'll be pessimistic, I'll go lower than her, that's why I was safe. You got $46,000 to work with, and you multiply that by 25 times. Where do you want to put? Okay, you get .1, you get .3, you get .5, Where do you want to split up between all the alphabet soups or where do you play? Bottom line is, no matter where you put it, 100% of that money goes there.
Well, someone doing now will not get full benefit.
You get 46 cents on the dollar.
Yeah, gotcha.
Now, if we do that, what kind of percentage will we get? You know, we won't get 100%.
Yeah.
We will get 100%.
You're already bringing the money in.
So,
You're
okay,
not
so
giving it
in
to-
doing this, then we go to 100% from a 46%.
Yes. The easy way of saying it is, David here is getting $50 on his property tax bill because you're giving credit to his bill. I'm gonna take away the $50. He now has to come up with that $50 himself. But that $50 is now gonna pay for the seat that we moved it over to, for the example. And not just that 50, but everyone else's, 50 or 40 or whatever.
We could be distributing credit to people who don't need the credit, because they're already at their cap.
That would be him. He's getting credits on his tax bill to his rental properties, but he's the person not getting money. It's coming back in to all units of government against the cap losses that he said, I don't have to pay that money. Say his tax bill is $3,000, but he only has a $100,000 home, that means he only has like $2,000. That other $1,000, he's grinning and saying, I don't have to pay the $1,000. Of course, then you as county government's not collecting the $1,000 because it's phony money. Caps are just saying, no, I'm sorry, that's not money you can actually collect. What we were doing then was throwing, say, $460 of credits to that bill. Now, we still can't collect the $540 that you couldn't collect anyways, but you are at least collecting the $460, 46% of the $1,000. You got that money. But he personally did not get any money at all. You, though, if I remember right, you live in the county, don't you?
Yeah.
And you got at one time, I think, like $160 credits on your tax bill.
Right.
So you pull money out of your paycheck and paid income taxes. But then you got your tax bill, oh, wow, I got $160 back. Now, if you both make the same income, exactly reporting the same income, he paid income tax. You paid income tax. You got $160 back. He didn't get a dime.
Thank you.
And 2 years ago, you did that to him again when he was doing the council. So thank you. I do like small towns. You have fun with each other.
Is the county maxed on its income tax?
No, not even close. As she said here, 2%.
3.75%. You can raise it, and we'll, let everyone know you're raising it. But yeah, you can raise it. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is interesting.
You can nearly double the amount. I mean, you're 2 and
Yeah.
it's 1.75% more higher you can go.
And it will be a problem. It will be a problem.
No, you are not anywhere close.
Okay.
Let me expand on that just a little bit. We can go to 2.5 on the expenditure side. Then the other 1.25 is on the property tax replacement side.
No, actually, the property tax is part of the 2.5. It's the frozen levy that nobody's doing now is up to 1%. Frozen levy is 1% on top of that's 3.5. I don't know where they have a quarter. Oh, special
Well, I thought they changed that from expenditure to property tax
they cut
replacement.
out,
This levy.
sometimes out of the loop.
Oh, yeah. They changed that with this last deal because your expenditures, you can use 2.5 of that,
3.7.
But then 1.75 can be used for property tax replacement. So it's a total of 3.75, but only 2.5 can be used towards expenditures.
Bottom line is, you're not there, there's no reason at this point in time to get there, and even if that's true, you're still at 0.5% that you can raise before you even get that max. Right now, I'm just saying, what you got, keep it at 2, and you got this much money you can play with. Bottom line is, the Salem with the 0.14 is going to give them 10,503. Seeded money would also give them 100, no, it's not 195, that's the other way around. I have to go, let me go, say, if I put in 0.9. Salem gets right now $10,000 with this possibility.
People like
Come down
Yeah,
here,
exactly.
Your taxes will go up.
If we do this. The 2% of the
Working man pays.
That's right. That's right. And that is.
Working man pays the bills.
okay.
That's an effort to keep sale.
Put it in.
All right, this is if we put 0.9 to shares versus, now, everything I was doing on the net difference is based on shares, but seeded money, Salem at 0.9, .09, would generate $134,603 on top of the $10,000. So if you took 0.14 to new shares, 0.09 to seeded, they would end up with a $144,000 surplus, new money that they didn't have before. Of course, that's combating what David said, that the current losses were
601.
Yeah, they're already losing that, they already were losing that, at least it's helping that loss that they've had for each year.
But the impact for folks out in the county is they'll see their tax bill increase.
Whatever credits, literally, the easy way, whatever credits, you can ask anyone that they look at their tax bill this year, whatever credits they got, if you did this, they would have to pay that difference. Plain and simple. So, residents of Salem, there is no credits to speak of. Outside of Salem, in the other towns, yeah, they were getting credits, and outside any town, whatever the credits were. But I look at it this way, it was already a quarter, whatever they lost last year for this year, because we took away a quarter last year, and now it's a quarter, the only thing you had left is another quarter. So whatever their increase was, but the bottom line is you're not asking them to eventually have out of their paycheck a new income tax rate.
But the real impact for folks in Salem is mitigated because they're hitting their tax.
Yeah, nothing in this Salem, the city, this will affect, it won't affect you at all.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, it's not going to give you money or take money away from you. Unless you put something to lower the tax rate, because now you don't need it. But then you raise it, your budgets are obviously raising. Just like we did last year. Did it nullify or somewhat nullify your growth last year for this year when we put all that money to shares? You know, maybe it stagnates one more year of the growth that everyone's going to give anyway. Was it roughly 3%? Have they told you yet what your growth factor is?
3.4.
Okay, 3.4. Maybe this is enough to offset, 2 to 2.5 of that. So the bottom line is, all it's going to do is help the rates a little bit. But if you don't do it, then you get the full effect of the new budgets that everyone's asking for. And the taxes go up, the credits will go up, and that means the utilization is no longer at 46%, it's going to be 44, 43%. Again, as rates go up, caps it, then it dwindles the effectiveness of the money you have been collecting. Is anyone confused, or have I done a good job of
You're doing a very good job.
I tell you what, it does coincide a lot of this with Larry's discussion that we had last week, which has been helpful, as far as going through there. The worst thing about it hadn't softened this up in area what the blow is in there. It's just trying to figure out how to minimize. I'm really, I feel bad that Salem's not sitting here listening to this. Justin left in there, but I don't know if he wanted, I was hoping he would stay in there. I think that your initial part startled him.
Yeah, the fact I would say that they're gonna lose $182,000, which was like, what are you doing to me? You know, we're already hurt. And the end results, by shifting around.
Well, actually, it's a little less than that. I could take off, because that was a total.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Figure the city of town.
rearranged.
The city of town, so they can take $2,300 off of that.
Okay. With that spreadsheet, I created, when you plug in numbers, you get, to print it, oh, what percentage did you do it, one little change, one all changes, so. That's why I didn't factor in on printing, but at least it made it easier for all of you to look at. I'm sorry, I'm never very good at news Andy County.
Well,
It's easy to look at regardless.
these are figures we didn't know, I mean, as far as, because there's too much data for us to crunch. And I'm glad you're a data geek and they're like doing this stuff.
I'm glad you had nameplates.
Yeah, but, it's just that, it amazes me how this thing shifts around and what it does, because most people don't understand that shifting around can actually generate more tax money that we can utilize in there and not lose.
I was growing up with the saying from Ben Franklin, whether it's true or not. If you take care of the pennies, then all it makes here in the sons. If you rearrange and utilize what you have before you start increasing things, to me it's more common sense, fiscally sound, whatever word you want. To me, I run off of common sense.
Everyone around you doesn't think that way.
Rarely anyone does.
So-
My wife.
To maximize the use of the dollars would be to take away all of the property tax credits throughout the county.
Correct. And that's where I did not make friends in any of the last 6 counties I've talked to. Because the bottom line, the legislators, real simple, when they created property tax relief, they knew for a fact that the caps were going to happen. They knew they were going to vote on it because everyone was screaming and yelling in Lake County and Marion County and the big cities. Because the rates were already literally 7 and 8%. So people were just fed up with it. So they said, okay, how can we combat the fact we're going to take away money? Well, we got to come up with another idea how to generate money. So they said, oh, well, what if we give credits back to tax bills? See, in their mind, Indianapolis, like I said, was literally 7%. Who isn't hitting the cap? When they get property tax relief, no matter where you stick it, they got all the money back, 100% of it. There wasn't a bill anywhere when Marion County is, every part of it is government, in the city limits. So the bottom line, they looked at it is they were getting 100%. They didn't care about the rest of these little counties in the beginning. They weren't even hitting caps. It took them 3 years to even see a cap kicking off, even in the rental properties. Now it's going into our, it's our 11th year. It's 2008 was when they first did it. You didn't get on board right at the beginning, but Wabash did. And now we're going to 19, so this is the 11th year. And you aren't anywhere close to losing caps like Kokomo, Howard County, and Grant County. Now, on the other hand, Marshall County, their tax rate, I believe, is 1%. And a quarter of that is for the jail. And they have no seated at all. And they have $1.1 million as an entire county of caps going off. And you're going to say, well, how's that possible? I mean, they're much bigger than you. When I was there 10 years ago and sat down during the council meeting, everyone in the county or in the audience here was their town councils, mayors, townships. They're all there like a little family and acted like one big family, trying to figure, okay, well, if you raise yours, you'll be taken away from us. How do we not all work together not to keep raising everything? But that took a lot of cooperation, which they said now, for 7 of the last 10 years, they had 100 to 200,000. All of a sudden, boom, in the last few years, they started exponentially hitting caps, because they got new council members that, we suffered long enough, we need to start doing things and growing, and they're raising taxes, and they're debating whether to start implementing, from 1% to 1.5% to 1.75%. Because it's the next generation of people saying they need. My family never needed, what do you want? Dad says you don't get it. I'm number 3, 7 kids. Number 3, 7 kids. We wanted, we had to go out and do it ourselves. So.
Well, thank you very much. This will give us a lot to think about.
Okay. Anything that Michelle needs, if you're with the spreadsheet and numbers, I'm always available to her.